Hi everybody, Laura here from Razor's Edge Hair Salon and Wig Boutique in Timmins, Ontario. I come live every Tuesday, or most Tuesdays I should say. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this little Tony of Beverly. This is a Starly in the color Cognac. Starly has a beautiful lace front. Doesn't she just have a little bit of a beautiful wave? This color is Cognac, so it's got a little bit of a reddish tint to it. Isn't that a beautiful color? And Starly, it's just, I have a Starly. It's just such a great wig. It lasts, the synthetic fibers are so well done. They really last nicely. So again, Starly from Tony of Beverly in the color Cognac. Next, I got Tempting, one of my Canadian companies. This color is H27, so it's got a little bit of a gold, basic little cap. This I stock this little wig in white and silver. They've come in so many colors, just your basic cap. But see, this one's got a little bit of a golden, coppery look to her. Cute little wispy. That's almost a Canadian version of Winner from Raquel Welch, if you know Raquel Welch's colors. You just show you the back. So when you put your wig on, you always make sure there's nothing, that your hair is all tucked in nice. Like, I'm just doing it quick, but if I was wearing this for the day, I'd make sure my own hair is all tucked in nicely there. And it's easier if you have short hair, especially on a short wig. But if your hair's longer, you want to wear a short wig, you can do a little bit of a bun and tuck it under there. But most ladies who wear that, this kind of a wig, already have short hair. So it's not a big deal to keep it clipped up. But again, let me just show you to her in a different light. Isn't that a pretty color? H27. Again, this next one, again, is from my Canadian company. This one's called So Sweet. The color is 2418. The last one I showed was 27. So you can see if you put them side by each, a little bit the coppery tones to the 27. So this one, again, So Sweet. She's got a little bit of a mono crown. She's got that nice long bang that's so in. Easy to cut a little bit more of a fringe too, but if you like that longer bang look, this is her back. So again, this color is 2418 T. Let me just show, again, a warmer blonde. It's a warmer golden blonde, but the warm colors are so in, you know. Okay, next I'm going to show you is from John Renault. This is Luna in the color FS17101 S18 or Palm Spring Blonde. Luna has got a lace front. So your lace front makes your hairline look really natural. The other ones, see, they have a basic cap. But if you wear your hair down, that's all you need is a basic cap. But if you like to wear maybe up and over a little bit, lace fronts are nice for that. This is heat friendly, so you could add a little bit of a wave to this wig if you wanted to. But heat friendly wigs do need some heat at times to be kept looking nice. The fibers are so soft, so human feeling, but they're a little bit more maintenance than a regular synthetic. So got to think about whether you want to put the maintenance in or not. But if you think you might like to do a bit of a wave sometimes, you can with this, right? Curling iron on low heat is also good for heat-friendly fibers. Keeps them looking nice. Let me just show you the back. So this is Luna. Isn't she pretty? Palm Spring Blonde is a very light blonde. It's almost like a platinum. It is a platinum blonde. There's some platinum in there. It's got a root to make it look very natural. Again, here's the lace front. So this was Luna from John Renault. This next one I'm going to show you is Brie Petite in Shaded Praline. Now see this again, back to the basic cap. I personally like a basic cap because a basic cap often has a little bit more permatease. Like this has a little bit of permatease, so if you like to lift her up a bit, permatease is like back combing. So it's easier to get a little bit more lift to it. But if you're a lady that likes really doesn't like much, very smooth, permatease might not be for you. Mind you, this, you can see this John Renault one, it's so very little that she's easy to smooth out or lift up, do what you want with her. So this is the back. Let me show you that color in a different light. So again, this color is shaded praline. So if you want to compare shaded praline to Palm Spring Blonde, you can see the Palm Spring Blonde is definitely a little bit lighter still. Always nice to compare. Like when you look at the swatches, it really doesn't tell you that much, right? So again, this is Brie Petite in shaded praline. Little bit of a root. Also, I do have some wigs in stock that don't have the roots, but a lot of people like the roots, you know. It really hides the wefting nicely. Okay. Now, I just received that last week. This is from Aesthetica. This name is Karina, C-A-R-I-N-A, and R51 LF60. So your 60 is your white, your 51 is your silver. Basic little cap. Such a cute wig. Now Aesthetica runs a little bit bigger, so there's room in there. Look at how cute this is. A little bit, almost like a little bit of a bob, but an updated one. How many ladies are growing, even if it's not hair loss, but you're growing roots out, you want to go to silver? Isn't that an easy way to do it? You don't have the in-between root till you get there. You just put your wig on, and by the time your hair is growing out, you've not had that awkward moment going on, you know? This is the back. Let me show you that. I was so excited about this. That's the first time I see this wig from this company. She's got permatease, but not overdone. I really do like Aesthetica wigs. I've not been bringing in as many because of the tariffs and the border, but I do enjoy when I bring a few in, you know? So again, this is Karina in R51 LF60. There we go. So you can see the white in there and the silver, that 51, quite well. Okay, so now we're gonna go with this color is Moonstone. This is Alba from Noriko. Isn't that cute too? What a beautiful. Now, if you want to comparable colors, you can see the Moonstone is definitely lighter. But this has roots, whereas that one didn't have the roots. Look at the back. Alba is just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Let me take you to a different light so you can see the color a bit better. And if you want to comparable colors, it gives you a little bit of a better idea on the color sometimes when you put a different color up against them. So again, Alba and the color Moonstone. I'm just going to show you the back. Now talk about, no, Alba, this was Alba. I'm going to show you Zane next. Zane is similar to Alba, but she doesn't have the, Alba was a basic cap, Zane as the lace front, mono part. Isn't it nice too? And this color is candy brown with a long root, LR, long root. I think this is so nice too. The long bangs are in, you know. See how it really flows nicely to the side. This is her back. So again, Zane from Noriko. Hi Diane, and hello Spooks. Thanks for joining. I know I'm starting at different times every week. I have my hair salon too, and sometimes I can get on and sometimes I just can't. But when I have a few minutes, I do today. I'm not going to be quite the half hour, but I figured I'd just show up and say hi to everybody, you know. So this next one is Alba. We're back to Alba. I showed Alba Moonstone earlier. This is the colors Cappuccino. So that's a nice dark brown. Again, Alba is so pretty. Such a pretty style. A bit of a bob look. And if you don't like a bob, it'd be so easy to just do a little bit of texturizing in the front and change its look slightly, you know. A lot of people like bobs, some, not everybody. So if you don't, you could just come in and just do a little bit of texturizing there and there. That would take away from that bob look. And now here she is in a different color. This is cappuccino, which is a nice dark brown. Okay. Up next, I have got Jody in the color Salt and Pepper from the Orchid collection, which is from Renee of Paris. The same as Noriko, all the same company, just different collections. Isn't that nice too? What a nice silver. There's so many nice silver styles. So many ladies are growing out their color to go to silver. Like, again, what an easy way to do it, you know. Look at her. Look at those new wigs that Noriko is coming up with, especially the lace front one. Look at her, their density. It's so low. What a natural looking wig. Tuck her in a little bit. Let me show you the back. See, you can see she's not a heavy density whatsoever. Hi, Joan. Thanks for joining. Okay, let me see what else I can show you. This one is Myla in color 6 from John Renault. Now, Myla has the full lace, full mono. So when you have a full mono, you can switch the part around. Sometimes it's easier to keep the part that it's made in, you know, that it comes in, because it's baked that way in the manufacturer. But you can definitely, because it's all mono, so this all looks like your scalp, so you can put wherever. Or if you want to do a little bit of a clip, you can. If you want to lift it up, see how natural that lace looks. You can lift it up. Look at that nice wave, nice length. So again, this was Myla in color 6 from John Renault. Full mono. I'm just going to take you to a different light. This is color 6. Okay, up next, we have got this one. I'm reaching here, sorry. This one is Kade in Icy Caviar from Noriko. Kade is black, a black wig with some silver that runs through her. This is her lace front, mono part. How many ladies have black hair and you start seeing some white streaks going through the hair naturally? Doesn't that do a good replica of that look? Look at that color. Isn't that gorgeous? Again, for the right person. But I've seen ladies walk the street with almost identical look to this, you know, with the black and some of the white in there. This is the lace front. There's your mono part. This is the back. Again, a beautiful look, you know. They're so modern. You want to know what the new looks are now with new fashion. You just look at the new looks that come in. Those companies are staying right on time, on top of the newest trends. So the wigs are definitely not the wigs that your grandmother had. You've got the newest look, especially if you're looking for new collection, new styles. And you know what? When they're no longer in fashion, companies discontinue them and bring out new stuff. So you're always going to be fashionable with a wig on. So this one is Kade, and again, Icy Caviar from Noriko. And for Noriko, she's very flat. Noriko is usually known for their permatease. Well, this one's not made like that. It's made with the mono part. So see how flat this is? So totally different look to her. So okay, I'm going to show one more, and then I'm going to have to call it because I have a lady coming in at 1. And I want to make sure that everything's put away before she does show up. This is from my Canadian company. You know what? Actually, this one's getting discontinued, so I'm not even going to show this one. Let me just find another one I can show you that you'll probably enjoy seeing. It's not like I'm lacking choice here. Oh, there we go. Okay, this one is Kate in the color 10R from my Canadian company. And she's heat friendly. So again, heat friendly wig, like I was saying earlier, does need some heat once in a while. A steamer or a flat iron on low heat with thermal heat protector is always good. But they're very soft, the heat friendly ones, but they're more work. So keep that in mind. If you're ordering a wig, do I want to put more work? Synthetics, they're no work. You don't need heat, but you don't have the option of adding curls and stuff like that. So it's all what a person prefers, you know? I know I have one of my customers works in a mine, and there's a lot of sand and grit, and she says every night she's got to pass the steamer to the back of her wig just so to flatten it out. But like I told her, I said, well, if it was your own hair, you'd have to be doing it every day anyways. So it's just part of her routine, but she's in an environment that most people are not in. But if you're in the trades, that might be something you have to do. But again, keep in mind, if you're wearing a wig, and some of them it's for hair loss, so they want to have the wig on. Well, you put the work on the wig or put the work on your hair, you still have beautiful hair, so you can't go wrong, you know. So, but this is Kate from my Canadian company. Isn't she just beautiful? Look at her length. But again, like I said, keep in mind, heat-friendly wigs or a bit more work do need the heat once in a while. So if you're not a person that's very good with hair, then really think about getting a regular synthetic and not a heat-friendly wig. So sometimes they're called HD. They've got different names, but when you read the description, if it says heat-friendly, you don't want to work with your wig more than you have to, then stay away from them. Just go with regular, because they're both beautiful. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Okay, bye.